one of you, my friends, family, and special guests, on such an important day. Today, we as teens have a unique opportunity and the responsibility to stand in solidarity with Israel. We must remember and learn from the stories of Holocaust survivors, and we must advocate against anti-Semitism. We will learn together, remember together, and walk together. And together, we will celebrate. This past summer, I had the honor to go to Poland with my family. It was the experience of a lifetime. We were able to find the village where my family came from, but also see the ghettos and camps and bear witness to, sadly, where many other people's families perished. After lighting a Yortzeit candle and saying the Kaddish at Auschwitz, we solemnly marched along the railroad tracks to Birkenau. That experience changed my life forever. I realized how important this trip really was. And for me, as a Jewish teen, I realized that I needed to do something. For the many Jewish teens who were unable to go on this trip, we needed an opportunity to witness this. As a junior, I couldn't afford to miss 2 weeks of school. So I started thinking, how could I create a similarly powerful experience without teens missing school, that both reflected our past, but looked forward at a future? This is truly a community collaboration, as we wouldn't be here today without the following organizations: the Jewish United Fund, BBYL, CFE, Camp Shy, JCC Chicago, NIFTY, USY, NCSY, Shorashim, iCenter, JSU, and Right On for Israel. Later today, when we get to the JCC, there will be an opportunity to give back to children in Israel. We have the chance to give forward to represent the future. You have this opportunity to provide a Hebrew language children's book to deserving Israeli preschoolers. I encourage you to all make a small donation that will help Israeli kids in a large way. I'd like to now switch gears and begin this morning's formal presentation. I am very, very honored to have the honor to introduce our guest speaker, Tzipora Katz. On the morning of November 22nd, 1942, Tzipora's uncle entered her family's home in Semenech, Poland, and instructed his wife and children to notify the rest of the family that they were going to assemble immediately and flee to the ghetto. Tzipora, at the tender age of 4, was wrapped in a blanket and carried by her father through a hole cut by her uncle in the fence surrounding the ghetto. They ran with their family towards the neighboring forest called Shishi Delina, about 3 kilometers from the ghetto. After sundown, Tzipora's uncle made his way towards the house with the Lushutsky family, where they were placed in the family's potato silo below ground. As this was the only way that they could be hidden, observed at ground level from the air. After almost 2 years of scarcely clinging to life, the Russians liberated the family. In April of 1945, Tzipora, her mother, her aunt, and 2 cousins left for Israel and arrived in October of 1945. After 10 years in Israel, Tzipora moved to the U.S. and came here to Chicago. Please, join me now in welcoming Tzipora.